She ate the dead to get thin, now the dead won't leave. Saccharine is this year's most stomach-churning ghost story, and I mean that as a compliment. Welcome to Scary World, where I walk you through the best, the worst, and the downright disturbing. I'm Arturo Padilla.
Hi.
Let's get into it. A lovelorn medical student's strange new diet leaves her haunted by the person she's consuming, and it only gets stranger from there.
These generous donors will be your first patients.
Mostly calcium phosphate.
What?
Human ash.
The first category is production. This movie was directed by Natalie Erika James, and she knows exactly what she's doing behind the camera. This is a beautifully shot film. Every frame is stunning and composed well. James leans hard on close-ups in a way that's quite effective. They're tight, uncomfortable, and intimate, helping to build the vibes and the tension, making you feel trapped in our main character's orbit whether you want to be or not. The color correction is clean and deliberate. The montage work is used with real purpose instead of filler, and the editing throughout is sharp. There's no wasted cut here. This is a very well executed movie on a technical level, the kind of execution that tells you the director had full command of the material. For production, Saccharine gets a 2 out of 2. I really love the way this movie looks from the first opening credits to the last opening credits. This movie has an awesome look to it. The close-ups work very well. The color stands out and pops on the screen, and everything was just executed at a very high level here. There is no flaw that I could find in the technicality of this movie. The next category is story. The script and the story were also written by Natalie Erika James. The concept here is really good. And most importantly, it's original, which is getting rare these days in our beloved genre of horror. From the very first act, James steadily builds the tension and refuses to let go. It does run a little long in my opinion, but it's well worth the ride. That said, the movie is paced very well. All 3 acts hit the right beats along the way, and the suspense stays cranked at a high level the entire time. The third act is great and really well put together, with a very surprising conclusion that rewards everything you've just sat through. For story, Saccharine gets another 2 out of 2. I really enjoyed the story in this movie. It is a fun concept, and it actually holds up the entire time. It's a different take on a ghost story, but it also adds body horror into it, which is something very unique in terms of storytelling. The next category is ensemble. This is a solid cast all around. Midori Francis, who plays the lead Hannah, anchors the film well. My only gripe is that I wish there was more opportunity for her to shine through. It feels like a lot was left on the table with her performance. Moments where the material could have handed her just a little extra and didn't. The rest of the cast does a nice job in support. For ensemble, Saccharine gets a 1 out of 2. Like I said, I do wish Hannah's character had some more of those breakthrough moments. There were some sprinkled throughout, but I feel like there should have been a little bit more, especially because she was capable of giving us more. The next category is horror. This is where the movie truly shines. The practical effects and prosthetics are gorgeous and super gnarly. There's a real weight to all the gore, and the camera is not shy to get right in there and show you all the goods. In addition, James works in some excellent ghost and invisible horror beats that look absolutely awesome. And the body horror is so well done that I wish there was more of it. The movie is fully committed to the gimmick and did not disappoint. For horror, Saccharine gets a 2 out of 2. I loved all the gore in this movie. It's not gory in the sense of a Terrifier kind of way, but it has these prosthetics and this practical effects. Because our character is a medical student, you get a full body autopsy going on. You get organs, you get breaking of bones, and it all looks awesome on the screen. I really enjoyed that. And I also liked all the ghost beats here, man. I don't know how they managed to do that. I have to look into that, but it looked really good on the screen, especially when the ghost appears on the screen and is interacting with Hannah. It looks awesome. Very well done. The last category is legacy. This was quite the unexpected gem. It touted a very good original idea and hit on every level. It was executed with plenty of confidence. This is a movie that rewards your patience, and the kind of film that'll build a cult following over time as the people catch up to it. For legacy, Saccharine gets a 2 out of 2. I really enjoyed the entire movie from start to finish. I liked the characters, I liked the story, I liked all the horror aspects to it. Like I said, this is definitely going to build a cult following over time. It is a longer movie, but it does reward the viewer at the end of it. And that conclusion is very good. It's top notch. Now let's add it all up. For production, Saccharine got a 2. For story, it got another 2. For ensemble, it got a 1. For horror, it got a 2. And for legacy, it got a 2, bringing the total score up to a 9 out of 10. Saccharine is a beautifully crafted, slow burn that pays off big. It's gorgeous behind the camera, it's confident in its story, and it's vicious when it needs to be. It's only held back by a lead who deserved even more room to run. Don't sleep on this one. Saccharine is now streaming on AMC Plus, Shudder, and anywhere you buy or rent your VOD. Go check it out. I'm Arturo Padilla, and remember folks, it's a scary world out there, but I am here to walk you through it. See you next time.